Okay, we have a couple of phenomena that are due to atmospheric refraction. I just want to take a little parenthesis here and talk about. The first is the fact that the sun appears at dusk, even though it is below the horizon. So you can still see the sun at dusk, even though it's physically gone below the horizon. So even though it is below the horizon. You don't really know that this is happening, but it does happen nonetheless. And that is that the sun, if you're here, you shouldn't see the sun because you have this portion of the planet that's between you and the sun. However, the light from the sun comes and then it refracts. That is, it's going from a low index to a high index. So it bends here. And it bends in such a way that it will come and you'll see it. It'll look like it's above the horizon, but in fact it's not. And that's due to atmospheric refraction. The second phenomenon is that of a mirage. You see mirages on a hot day. Mirages look like reflections, but they're not. They're actually a phenomenon due to atmospheric refraction again. Light rays near the ground or near the hot ground are refracted, and they appear to originate from an object below the actual object. And this looks like a reflection. So we often think of mirages as reflections, but it's not. And because when it looks like a reflection, we assume, because our mind says, well, if there's a reflection on the ground, that's due to water. And so, like, for example, in this case, with a camel, if you were out in the desert and you saw a camel like this, it would look like the camel was standing in water, which reflects. Because water reflects, and we sort of know that in our mind. Now, we don't see many camels out, but the light ray, we see a light ray coming directly from the camel, and so we can see the actual camel there. But then light rays originating, going towards the ground, are bent due to the hot air. There's a different index of refraction for hot gases than cool gases, and so we get this light that actually bends, and then it looks like that ray is originating from below the camel, and so it looks like a reflection. Now, we see this as a reflection, but it's not. And as again, we don't usually see camels. We'll see reflections out in the out on the road, though. And so I'll show you a video here in just a second. But first of all, as I said, mirages are not a result of reflection. They are purely a refraction phenomenon. Not reflection, though they look like reflection. And here, we'll watch this video. Right here is just a mirage, but we get some really good mirages out on the road. So next time you're out, just tell your friends that mirages are not due to reflection. Mirages are due to refraction.